what do you think? Will Pakistan come? Should Pakistan come to play? Because
I
अभी तो
think
Asia Cup को लेकर भी there is a standoff between Pakistan and India on positions that have been taken. Najam Sethi and Jay Shah के बीच में भी तनी हुई है. So what's the story there?
no, I think first of all, I think it would be extremely foolish of them not to come for the World Cup. It's an ICC tournament. आपका जो इंडिया पाकिस्तान का जो दूसरा नैरेटिव चलते रहता है वो तो रहा है, 2019 में भी था, उसके पहले भी था. Just because the tournament is going to be played in India does not or should not change the the decisions, so to speak. You've got a problem about the Asia Cup that should be resolved at the Asian level. I mean, there are talks and conversations that can have at the Asian Council. So I think that just trying to mix up too many things, and what happens, Anand, is that it ends up trying to score brownie points rather than saying it is going to take cricket ahead. That should be the thought process. Because ultimately 8, 9, 10 कंट्रीज खेलते हैं टॉप लेवल क्रिकेट, उसमें से पाकिस्तान एक है, इंडिया सर्टेनली है, इंग्लैंड, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, साउथ अफ्रीका वगैरह जो भी है, you can count them. You don't have 120 countries unlike football or hockey, so you can't have dropouts and then this whole sourness leading up into the World Cup. और उसके बाद जो है हमने देखा 2019 में भी the teams played and they played against each other also in the World Cup, and they played, I mean, Pakistan lost, but it was played in very good spirit. So I don't see that. I think this may be a little, for want of a better word, a little posturing now, but I think it should be played, and I think Pakistan will come around to play the World Cup.
My point is, अभी उनकी माली हालत इतनी खराब है, can they afford even the flight tickets and send that entire contingent? That's the bigger question, कि पैसा होगा कि नहीं होगा.
वो तो ICC
financial.
Everybody gets a share of the pie. When there's an ICC tournament, everybody gets a share of the pie.
Correct, but you got to first spend, then only you receive. So you don't get. तो पहले उनकी माली हालत अभी financially they're in doldrums. They don't even have $4 billion in reserves right now. So that's a different story.
For cricket,
or we'll have to look at a donor nation or a sponsor nation which will say, "चलो तुम्हारी team को हम कम से कम टिकटें दिला देंगे." But that's their state of affairs. But that's what happens because cricket is nothing short of a religion, and in this part of the world, and it is also very seriously connected with what the social equations are, and also the political equations are. And also what happens at that time. It's also a critical time ahead of the general elections in 2024. We'll also have to look at the security risks. So we will have to look at a lot of time.
Yeah. So just to kind of interject, let's not forget, in '87, India and Pakistan jointly hosted the World Cup. After India's '83 win. In '96 also, India and Pakistan hosted the World Cup jointly. Those the two teams played in their respective countries till the knockout stage came. So things can turn dramatically one way or the other. This is that's the nature of the political and other relationships in the subcontinent.
No, and see, not just that. I think there are school of thoughts here saying leave sports alone, like the Olympic Charter says. But somewhere politics is always involved, and somewhere sentiment of a nation can never be ignored. So we'll have to see what happens.